everybody, welcome back. I'm Victoria Yoosuff, aka Vicola, and today we're talking about how to overcome depression. How to overcome depression. Some days ago, I came in contact with a friend of mine who had some issues, and I decided to do a video on how to overcome depression. Okay, so watch to the end, and I hope every one of us that's ever gone through depression or that is going through depression will stay strong through this time and stay afloat and also make impact. So if this isn't for you or you stumbled on it and you know someone who will benefit from it, kindly feel free to share with your loved ones who might be going through any form of depression right now. I am not a professional, okay, but these are proven techniques that will work. Okay, I did some research and I know that this will work. First of all, depression is a feeling of being downcast or being low, having low self-esteem or feeling guilt of some sort. You know, when you start feeling as if there is nothing more to life or there is nothing more that you can offer at any particular point in time, or any time you start feeling like you failed, you could easily slip into the rabbit hole, which is very, very bad for every one of us. So today I'm just going to give you about 4 tips that can help you come out of that. I have had my share of depression in the past, so I know what it is about, and it's not funny, it's nothing to be laughing about, but it's actually good that we know this so that we can help anyone that might be going through it. Okay, so the number one thing is take a different look. A lot of people that are going through depression, you hear them say things like, why is it always me, people don't like me, why I have bad luck or something. Whenever they go through issues, they feel that they are the only one going through such horrible expression, horrible situation, or so because of that they find it difficult to even communicate easily with people. Okay, so these are some of the phrases you might hear someone that might be going through one form of depression or the other. For example, they say nothing I try works out. um why is it that it's always me that's having bad luck, either in relationship or in business? Everything I do keeps crumbling down. I keep failing. I don't get along. I don't get along with people and things like that. So these are some of the things that you could hear someone that is having one sort of depression or the other. And the best way is to make them take a look from a different perspective. It's easy for someone to concentrate on the negative parts of an event for a very long period of time if they don't have someone that can help them see it from a different view. Okay, so you might want to help them see it that instead of concentrating on the negative aspects of what they may be experiencing at that point, they should take a different look at the things they can be grateful for. They can be, people have so many things to be grateful for, but because of depression, because of that feeling of guilt, of failure, of rejection, they totally look at things from a negative point of view. So if you're with such people, you could help them to recognize that there are other things to be grateful for. One, they can be grateful for life. They can be at least grateful that they still have one or two things working out well for them. So they should take a different look at things, and before you know it, hopefully they will come out of depression faster than you ever thought. My number 2 point is visualize a happy moment. Yes, it's important for anyone that is going through depression to visualize something that makes them happy. If it's a previous memory, they can just close their eyes and shut out all the negative energy, the negative environments that they might, or a situation that might be going on right now, and then just look to that good memory of theirs. Or they could actually visualize something that they hope to
Hey
achieve
guys, just want to
later in
remind
life.
you to
So it's
subscribe to
very,
my
very
channel.
important
Thumbs
for
up,
them
and
to
if you
let
like
go
it,
of the
kindly share.
present issues
Thank
they
you
are
guys, love you
having
so
now
much.
and
Back
look
to our video
towards
now.
something that they are visualizing about, something they are dreaming about, or something they have experienced in the past. So this can help them come out of depression easier. Some time ago, when I had a little form of depression, that was several years ago, when most of my friends had gotten admission to the university, and I felt I was the only one without admission. Okay, and it was such a horrible time for me, because I constantly hear that this person has gotten admission or that person has gone to school, and I felt that I was the only one that was at home without being into either university or any higher institution. So it took a whole lot of time, because I felt so bad. I kept crying, I kept eating up and staying awake into the night, as in I would sleep like around 2 or 3 a.m., wake up by 5 or 6, and then I'll have bloodshot eyes, and I'll just be so depressed. Anytime I go to the church, even if the pastor was talking about something totally different, I could just start crying, and it was that bad for me. But I started doing what I am sharing with you today, and it's worked for me. And before you know it, even before I got the admission, I became bold, I became more confident about myself, that things about the university wasn't an issue. But it later came, and then I was happy. But before the admission came, I already came out of that period of depression, because I took time to look at things differently. Another thing that you can do if you're going through depression is getting yourself hooked up on activities. You can get plans out, look for something you're looking forward to, an event that is so interesting to you. For me, back then, it was going to church. I went to church. Like on Monday we had youth program in the church. On Tuesdays was Bible study. On Thursday was no, on Wednesday was program for YS, that is Young Single Sisters. And then on Thursday we had choir rehearsals. Yes, I joined the choir just to keep myself busy all the time. So I got all busy, and it made me forget about depression. I got to stay with friends. I hung out on Fridays. That was like the only free day. Saturday again, I was back to church for choir rehearsals. And because of that, so I kept busy. And before you know it, I came out of it. So I'm encouraging you, or anyone that you know today that is going through one form of depression or the other, to kindly keep busy. Another thing that you can do is listening to music. It's known that music suits the heart or the mind, okay? So music for me back then was something that made me really happy. It made me relax, made me active in a way also, because from listening to the music I could sing along, and before you know it, if it's a pop music, I start dancing to it. So if music is your thing, you could try that. Listen to a lot of music of your own, depending on your own genre or what you prefer. Okay, so you could listen to music, and before you know it, you come out of depression. You can sing along, you can do a video for yourself. You know, you can do so many things with music, and then or write out the lyrics. It could be creative. You could be creative with it, and before you know it, you'll be out of that depression. Another thing that you can do is connect with your friends and your family members. Yes, even though there is lockdown, or because of one thing or the other, you could decide to link up with your friends, do a video call, chat with people, connect with your friends and family members, laugh over things. Okay, don't take life too seriously, and before you know it, you are out of the hole, and you are happy and back to life and shining all about again. So try these tips, and I'm sure that you will be happier and back on your feet before you know it. Another thing that I feel is important is calling on God. If you don't have a relationship with God, this is the time to make one. Okay, call on God, because he's the one that created you. He's the one that knows how he built you and put you in place, right? So it's important that you see your relationship with God to be cordial. This is the time for you to do some prayer, fasting, or um reading of the Bible. There are so many passages of the Bible that can help you come out of depression faster than you ever thought. Okay, because for example, the Bible says that the power of life and death is in the tongue. So instead of saying things like why me, and why is things always not working out for me, or why is it that other people get favored and blessed or successful, but now you flip it over and start thinking about the things that are working for you. Because when you start speaking about good things towards your own life, before you know it, you attract positive energy, you attract good things to your life. So it's important that you take the words of your mouth serious. It's very key that you speak life into yourself. It's key that you speak good things into your situation. It's very key that you look outside your immediate circumstance and begin to envision what you want to happen in your life. It's important for you to come out of it deliberately. There are things that happen to most of us that are beyond our control, but there are many things also that we can control with the power of God, with the power of our thoughts, with the power of our speech. So it's very key that you know how to use affirmations. And for you to know affirmations, it's not just saying it or just thinking about it. It's also good that you write them out. If you write your affirmations out, put it on a wall or somewhere that you can see often, then you can also try to write them out and take them along with you. I know that most people that go through one form of depression or the other are fond of staying home, lying down on the bed, eating up, or just hiding in their room. Usually, sometimes even some people go to the extent of offing the light and not wanting to see anybody or not wanting to associate with people. But if you can just try to confess positive things concerning yourself, write out things that you like about yourself, things that makes you unique, things that makes you stand out from the next person, and say the things that you want to see in your life, the characters that you want to see in your life, the things you want to achieve in life. Begin to envision it, begin to see it. Even if possible, you should create a vision board that you can put on the wall for yourself. When you keep saying these positive things, or you keep saying these positive things, I am sure that you also will be able to come out of depression like I did many years ago. And I constantly do these things also to also keep afloat, so that I don't go back into depression, and you can also do that. So please try this out, and I'll be glad to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you very much.